Greetings, and welcome to another video. And today, we're going to be talking about karate. Now, for those of you who don't know, I've been doing karate for just over 8 years. Okay, not just over 8 years, but I'm about 8.5 years. And one of the things that karate is most infamous for in the world of martial arts is very, some would say, telegraphed blocks. Specifically, people have called it robotic. Overextended, past the point of necessity. And I'm not going to say that it's not. It's a style that's very up to interpretation. It's, I always joke about how karate is basically a religion, because you either dismiss it entirely, or just defend it to the grave without even considering it might be wrong. So, today I'm going to be showing you various ways of using the karate style blocks, for the upper body at least, because, well, for one, I'm using this reflex back here to demonstrate, and you can't really use any lower body block for that, and also sprained my ankle. So, now, for starters, what are the three main blocks that you use for karate? Well, of course, the first one they taught me was the leg block. Yeah, don't talk about my form being bad. I can barely get my legs in position. Yeah, but we're gonna skip that one. Now, other than that, it's the chest block and the head block. Now, I honestly don't use the head block as a block all that much, and I never use the chest block like this because I got a bad shoulder, and also, I'm rarely ever in the position where this is a good way of blocking the chest. So, naturally, I found ways of using the blocks differently that allows for similar ways of it being used. Now, generally, for the chest block, we'll go with that one first. Yes, generally, I fight more diagonally than anything. Not sideways, because that cuts off my ability to use various techniques that I like to use. Not straight on, usually. I do sometimes do this, but I don't really go straight on because, well, that limits me, and also it just feels awkward to stand straight on while fighting. So I stand diagonally to get the best of both worlds, and because I can kick as much as I want. Can't really do much kicking, but quick demonstration. Surprised that didn't hurt. Now, so, how I do the chest block with this. So, say they throw a punch. Just basic, throw the arm out, blocking with the outside of the forearm. Slow motion here. Generally, I want to hit the side of what they're doing so I don't take the brunt of the force on my arm, because bones are not as strong as people think they are. Well, no, they are, but generally, martial artists hit a lot harder than it takes to break a bone. And there are two bones here, so it's actually a lot easier to break than you think. Now generally I try to get it toward a little bit off towards the side if possible, and then just further extend, possibly get some rotation out, and try to move it there. It's all about interception. If you're blocking, you're not. That is something I do, but you don't. But only if necessary. You don't want to just take the brunt of the force, because that's how you get hurt. You want to try to get it to try to move it in just enough to where it won't, where you don't, what you're blocking with doesn't take the brunt of the force. Karate is all about minimizing damage that you sustain while maximizing the damage you inflict on the other person. Now, that's that one. But a little annoying trying to think of strictly upper body, blocks for this. Okay, so what is the most iconic blocks that are associated with karate are the ones where you like this. That's inside-outside block because it starts on the inside going to the outside. But there's also outside-inside where it's from the outside going into the inside. I never do that one. But inside-outside, most commonly probably referred to as wax on, wax off because of karate, the Karate Kid, which honestly I just thought it's objectively a bad movie. But I'm not turning this into a Karate Kid review. So, what are the ways of using this? Well, primarily, best way to use the inside-outside block is, as you see in the Karate Kid, to get on to an angle, and then as it's coming in, to use it to push the attack to the side while you cut off the center line. And then you can counterattack. Or just move away. Maybe you don't want to hit the guy, maybe you just want to create enough distance to where you can, to where they can't hit you. Or if, say, you're a grappler, you're already next to him, and he's already thrown off his balance with that strike. From there you could probably just throw him. In karate, we got a lot of takedowns that work from that position. And what about outside inside? Well, it can be done done with the same way. But something that you can do that's really nice with this one is parrying. Now you see, in karate there's a saying, a block is a lock, as a blow is a throw, meaning any technique can be used for anything else. Like, I always use a leg block as the best example for this, because, you can block, but you can also use that to strike a lower part of your opponent. Or if they say grab your wrists, like if they're a wrestler trying to go for an arm drag, you can use that, to strip the grip, and then set up for the for the counter. Or, of course, one that I have never actually gotten a chance to try. Say they grab you on your shoulder or something. You can use that to change, to be in a better position. And I don't have a person to demonstrate with, but generally that leads to you having arm and shoulder control. But Jesse Enkamp did a great video on this. Block is a lock, as a blow is a throw. So from this doesn't have to be a block. I like to use it as a parry. So say they're coming in. Shooting from here to pushing down. It looks more more telegraphed and more of a serious technique than it is, because this isn't a person's arm, it's a reflex bag. But imagine it's a punch, and you just bring it down just enough. Now your arm's on the inside, their hands here, so they're not protecting their face. And your arm's already bent like this, so from there you could, or there's always the option of just using the chest block, or something that's very fun in karate, the reinforced block. Basically just using this arm to strengthen this one for the block. This funny thing, I never use this one as a block just because I like to be able to slam my entire body weight into the guy. Usually just as a push to set up for a side kick. Then, of course, for the lower body blocks, I've actually heard people say that karate's blocks for the lower body are worthless because, well, low kicks. But, they have a time and a place. I have found success using them, but then again, I actually haven't gotten a chance to spar with any Muay Thai guys, or any serious MMA guys. But, you could block with the shin. That is something that does exist to an extent in traditional karate, but you know. I missed the padding there. That was the metal. But you know, you can use the lower blocks at this level, but and then of course we got different blocks that are basically the same but just slightly different. Like one that I hate demonstrating because people always just call it a karate chop and constantly joke about it, the Shudo, or the knife hand. Now this one, I honestly change it a lot when I do it, but purely traditionally, it's... Now, there are multiple ways of thinking about this one, but generally, when you talk about the bunkai, which is the practical application, generally of kata, but I like to use bunkai for as an explanation for the real world effectiveness of all techniques. You're like this. That's their arm. You can use that too. Move to a better position, and then or counter. Keep in mind, even though a lot of karate is seen training from static positions, we're constantly working to get better positioning for that attack. Because while people always talk about how karate is for defense only, the only true defense that you can have in a fight is for the other guy to be unconscious, or broken, or at a distance where they can't hit you. And of course, one of my senseis, he actually says that once you get to a high enough level in sparring, he doesn't block. What does that mean? He intercepts your strikes with strikes. And once you get high enough level in my school, the gloves come off, it's all done all bare knuckle. With proper control, it isn't that bad, but put it like this. Put that as say a roundhouse kick. He'll just connect with your shin with his knuckles. So that's the general gist of karate style blocking for the upper body. Couldn't really talk much at all for the lower body, but I might do it someday. So, if you guys have any questions about the subject, let me know in the comments section below. And if there are any specific videos you guys would like, again, let me know in the comments. Thank you all very much for watching. This is Random Man, signing off.